The AFL isn't banning one-night stands and players still are able to go and see their romantic partners, but they have been warned that if they do have a casual hookup that leads them contracting COVID-19, well, they will face tough penalties and what's more, risk the restart of the season. Obviously, it's still under question as to how exactly the AFL would be policing this, but players did return to training yesterday as they do eye that restart on June 11. They've been handed some firm guidelines as to what they can and can't do. Tough restrictions in the general public. In terms of what's in, well, players are allowed to still do that essential shopping, to go to supermarkets, your grocery stores, pharmacies and petrol stations. They're allowed to drop kids and drop them off and pick them up, whether that may be daycare or at a friend's house. They can also pick up takeaway food, visit close friends or family in hospital, move house and go to a wedding or a funeral, as long as it's within those government restrictions, depending on the jurisdiction they're in. In terms of what's out, well, surfing, golf, fishing, boating, they're all out. Public picnics, dining in at cafes, clubs, pubs or restaurants, if that is allowed in that jurisdiction, they aren't allowed to do that. They also aren't allowed to go and take their kid to a playground. So whilst they can pick them up or drop them off from places, they can't take them out in public. They're not allowed to visit place at people's homes or have visitors to their homes. And they're also not allowed to go to other jobs that might be outside of the AFL or go to uni in person. So players returned to training yesterday. We do know that that's non-contact at the moment. Contact training will return next Monday, in which time the South Australian two clubs will relocate to that hub up in Queensland. The WA teams to follow shortly after. Pete.